Sam, great to see you. What's it like to be back?
It's great to be back. I tell you what, as well, that pitch looks absolutely magnificent, like you mean. So it's going to be a pleasure to be here on Sunday, and I believe you're playing Crewe tomorrow night, is it? I mean, so if everybody could remember, all the Wanderers fans, that was my first game on the 19th of October 1999. Everybody should remember that, I hope. They probably won't. I remember it so well because it was my first game at the Wanderers, and also that was my 45th birthday, and that was the best birthday present I think I ever had. So yes, good luck to the team tomorrow against Crewe, and obviously looking forward to Sunday a great deal.
A lot of water gone under the bridge since that day, Sam, your first game, but I know you look back with such fondness of the successful times you had at this club.
Yeah, I mean, never better as a player, never better as a manager, even though I've even managed England, you know what I mean? This was the place for me. This was the place that had such a special place in my heart, you know, and as did the rest of the family, have all been brought up and born in Bolton, you know. So, yeah, then it's going to be great to be back and see the old boys that played for me when I was here as manager, and then obviously the other lads who I know really well, who didn't play for me, who John's put together. Know all the David Lees, the John McGinleys and all those boys, you know what I mean? So, you know, we've got to mix it together. I've got a difficult job getting them all on the pitch, by the way. Never mind picking the team. And of course, the legs will be a bit slow now, but the brains will still be very, very sharp. But hope it's a good game, and of course, thanks to Ian, we're playing a Wanderers side, and you know, don't go too hard at us, you know. But we look forward to it.
Absolutely, we do. Another supporters love seeing some of the former players who were great players at this club and other clubs. There's been a special bond between them. Sam has made a lot of effort to come back for this, and I know you're looking forward to seeing them all.
Oh yes, I mean some of the distances some of the players are actually travelling, and some of the commitment that they've shown is absolutely fantastic. So it shows how much it's meant to them, how much they've enjoyed their time when they played here. You know, and to take the commitment to come back and play again, of course, play for the cause, play for Karen and of course Gethin, who've organised this for their charity to raise money for MND, and also raise money for the treatment of the drug trial in the USA. So I believe 7,000 tickets have been sold up to now, and if you're listening to this, please come along, come and enjoy yourself on Sunday. We'll try and make the game as entertaining as we possibly can, and you can come and see what maybe used to be your favourite player, or maybe even plays the players that you like now that you see on Friday night. But we want to raise as much money as we can, and also I think it's the best way to give when you're giving yourself and entertaining others, to raise money rather than just putting donations into charity.
14 years since you sat in that dugout. You've done an awful lot since then. Time flies. Will the memories flood back just when you sit in it for, I'm going to say one more time?
It flows back every time I drive past it, like you mean, and I find it wrenches the heartstrings sometimes, you know what I mean? But life moves on, and of course I've lived a wonderful life, and obviously the biggest part of it has been the Wanderers as a player and as a manager. But I've been a really very, very lucky man, and a part of the luck I've experienced in my life, or the big chunk of it, is, like I said, here as a player and here as a manager. So, I drive past this iconic stadium quite a lot, and butterflies, memories come flooding back. Of course it does, and obviously I've seen the team getting back reasonably on the right track again, going and making the right strides going forward, not just on the pitch, but seems like also the whole club seems to be pulling together in the right direction again, which is what we did from top to bottom when I was here. It couldn't have happened without the staff or the players, but it also couldn't happen without all the directors that were there at the time, that all jumped on board to my ideas really, and into football wise, to take the club forward.
You still have to pinch yourself a little bit that you were a top 6 Premier League side and went into Europe. When you look at the state of the Premier League now and everything, that's the power of the Premier League, that you did that.
Yeah, I wanted to get the Champions League, and I think that wasn't quite achievable at the time, and I think that it was in a big wrench for me to leave. It was, you know, it was a head decision, not a heart, but it did break my heart at the time. But the football is a game that, you know, you can't all predict what's going to happen. I never expected it to happen when it did, but it did, and I think that you know, from my point of view, I do wonder what had happened if I'd have stayed. I must admit, you know, would it have carried on being as successful, or would it ended up where it wasn't, or didn't go the right way sooner or later? Who knows? But that decision was mine, and like I said, I loved the way I left the club in the position it was, and in the, not only the decision it was with the players on the field, but also the financial position, because the money that we raised on the pitch by being successful at football meant that the directors at the time and the owner Ed Davis we were reducing the debt, we weren't increasing it. So to bring that success on the field, but look after the club as best we could financially as well, was a massive task at the time, which we all achieved together.
Just lastly on Sam, the club's had some tough times since, but as you said before, feels like it's heading back in the right direction with everybody here, ownership, manager, players. That must give you some joy, and it'd be nice to see the current crop of players at the weekend.
Yes, absolutely. I think, you know, you know, time and patience for a manager is everything, and of course you get more time and people be a bit more patient when you win football matches. Whatever everybody talks about, it's all about winning in the end, and if you keep winning and keep progressing and keep improving, then obviously your life as a manager is why you do it, you know. And when it goes the other side, it's a very dark, lonely place. But if you work hard enough and you're good enough, and you get the support that you need, and hopefully that's happening at the Wanderers, be it all slowly, which is what it should do. It shouldn't go out and put itself into debt. You've seen the near extinction of this massive football club, very close to like what happened to Bury, you know, and that just cannot happen here, and it just, you know, and never should.
So lastly, Sunday will be a celebration day in many ways then. Great to see you back, the former players back, most importantly for a very important cause though, and let's just all have a great day.
That's absolutely, and obviously good luck on to Ian and the lads on Friday night.